I want to tell you about two people that have affected our lives. Two public school kids, Bukharian boys, Shimon and Reuven Kol Yaakov. They came as little boys, Bukharian kids, to America. And they lived in Forest Hills, and they were in Forest Hills, a Goyish high school. And in that Goyish high school, they allowed certain organizations like JEP, Jewish Education Program, to take kids out, and they should be able to learn some religion with them. They would take them out once a week. So the organization from JEP, they sent one or two rabbis to come to Forest Hills High School, and they found out that Shimon and Reuven were Jewish kids. And Shimon told me the story himself. The rabbi came over to him and said, "Would you like to hear some religious talk, religious stories, something about Judaism?" He said, "No, I'm not interested." He said, "No, we're serving pizza, and it's very good." "Oh, you're serving pizza? I'll come." So sure enough, he came, him and his brother, and whoever that Rav was, he should be gebenched forever. And it was very, very inspirational. The next week, they said to him, "You're going to come back again?" He said, "You're going to have pizza again?" He said, "Yeah, good." And he came. And sure enough, he had a little cassette recorder with him, and then he started recording it. And every week he would listen over and over to what he recorded. And then he started sending it to his friends because he wanted to inspire his friends. And then he told me he had a little video camera. So he started videoing, because if you see somebody speak, it's much different than hearing it on audio. And then one day he comes over to me. Chaim Wallerstein had a Shabbaton. And Shimon Kol Yaakov comes over to me. He says, I know that you do a lot of speaking. Would you mind if we videoed you and we would send it out? I think we could start an organization where we could send it out all over the world. You think it could work? I said, of course it could work. He says, nobody else thinks that it could work. I said, let me tell you something. I do it for the Chofetz Chaim Heritage Foundation. Rabbi Friend and I, we did it in the early years. Every year was both of us. Now, Baruch Hashem, they have other speakers as well. And so we do it every other year. And now they have different programs, Program A, Program B, men and women or whatever. But in those first years, 20,000, 30,000 people saw video production on Tisha B'Av. I said, Shimon, if Chofetz Chaim could do it, you could do it as well. And you know something? That's what's being recorded right over here. And that's the nephew of Mayor Summers, who works together hand in hand with Shimon and Reuven Kol Yaakov. Two kids who believed they could do it, and people encouraged them. Now, anybody that's listening, if you don't have a computer and you don't want to use a computer, that's fine. They have a telephone access number. You could call, get on TorahAnytime somehow, you get the numbers, you could hear. Thousands and thousands of shiurim. There are so many fabulous speakers. Reb Noach Isaac Olbaum from Queens, Reb Moshe Tuvia Leaf from Brooklyn. So many people. Great people. Rabbi Farhi, just fabulous. There's so many great speakers we could all learn from. How did it start? 2 public school kids.